Imagine being a second grade student full of life, love, laughter, and light. Imagine loving being in school. Imagine loving all the cool things you do on the playground and all the shenanigans possibly in the cafeteria. Imagine being a phenomenal student in the second grade, except for one area, according to your second grade teacher, receiving a U, unsatisfactory for exhibiting self-control. Exhibiting self-control? Yes, like many black girls in school, I received a U for exhibiting self-control all school year. Thank God I had a mom and dad who were able to support me as I navigated these two worlds of being a black girl in a predominantly white school system. Thank God for their support. And I'm so blessed they continue to support me even here today as I'm here doing this talk in a doctoral program. But so many girls and so many boys don't have that kind of support. So we have to acknowledge that what seems to be lacking self-control and other really kind of interesting narratives can be really challenging. We need to acknowledge that often, too often, black girls and women are viewed in music, in literature, in social media, in negative lights. Sometimes we're viewed as being too loud, angry, hypersexual. Why is this? Why is it that black girls are twice as likely to be suspended from school, retained in a grade, and or expelled before graduating from high school? Why is it that there have been black girls who have literally been suspended from school for wearing braids? Why is it that in 2016, in a study by New York City, black girls were suspended 10 times more than their white colleagues? And when black girls are talked about quite often in school in their negative lights, teen pregnancy, drug and alcohol abuse, school dropout, and inappropriate behavior. What's interesting about it is that that's the narrative that we hear quite often and not hear enough about this kind of narrative. In a study in 2000-2001, black women received their bachelor's degree at 66%. Latinx women received their degrees at 60%, whereas our colleagues received theirs, white colleagues received theirs at 57%. Now, I'm not here to give you the answer to the why, because this is something that we all have to wrestle with and challenge ourselves with. But what I am here to do is to encourage us to affirm black girls and black women. Affirm them in their gifts, their talents, their intellect, their hopes, and yes, even their dreams. I encourage us to appreciate black girls and black women. And this can be done in a variety of ways. One of them is if we look at culturally responsive pedagogy, which is the student-centered approach to teaching that acknowledges, incorporates, and celebrates the cultural strengths of students and their rich placement in the world. Yeah, we know we got Black History Month, and that's all right, but we don't have to wait till Black History Month. And please, there's more to our existence beyond Harriet Tubman and Rosa Parks. You know, it's okay. Teach students of all ages, whether that's pre-K through 12 or even in higher ed, about phenomenal other black women such as Ida B. Wells, Dorothy Height, Nannie Helen Burroughs. These are simple ways that we can do our part. Some other examples. Reading books by black female authors, professors assigning black authors on your syllabus. How about reading some children's books to students of all colors, of all ages, and using children's books to celebrate black girls and black women? And how about this? Listening to a podcast that will actually uplift and celebrate and appreciate black girls and black women. So, as I've mentioned, we have to acknowledge that unfortunately, black girls really have been hindered to be all that they were called to be for a variety of reasons. And I'm not here to give you the answer to that. But I am encouraging us to affirm her, wherever she may be, whenever you interact with her, have an opportunity to hear her. I am encouraging us to appreciate all that she is. She too wants to soar. She too wants to be celebrated, to be seen, and be heard. There are little black girls and young adult black girls and women on this campus and in college and in K-12 who just want to be seen. They just want to be heard. They want to use their voice. And who knows? They may just grow up and be able to use their voice, to use their intellect, to inspire the next generation. The question is, will you let her be? Will you let her be? Thank you.